Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we are going to be talking about the Cup and Xfinity Series races at Daytona. But before we get into that, let's talk about the schedule for Darlington, which will be the next race for Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks. So first, September 4th, interestingly, it will be the Xfinity Series first racing, than the Truck Series. Well, the Truck Series gets to share a day with the Cup Series on Sunday, September 5th. So for times, Saturday, September 4th for Xfinity Series, that will start at 3:30. Sunday, September 5th for Trucks will be at 1:30, and the Cup will be at 6 p.m. So all of those will be in p.m., just to let you know. So that's Darlington out of the way. Let's now have a look at the results for the Xfinity Series. And the winner was Justin Haley, obviously, from Colleague Racing. Of course he wins this race. Behind him was his teammate AJ Allmendinger, then Justin Allgaier, Jeb Burton, Daniel Hemrick, Christopher Bell, Noah Gregson, Mike Snyder, Harrison Burton, and Riley Herbst ran out the top 10. Then Brett Moffitt, Sam Mayer, JJ Yaley, David Starr, Jason White, Ryan Sieg, Josh Williams, Tommy John Martins, Chase Briscoe, and Jeffrey Earnhardt ran out the top 20. Number finishes outside of the top 20 is only just 3. 30th place was Michael Annett, 39th Austin Cindric, and 40th place Brandon Jones. So, for the events that happened during this race, the first one is lap 19, and that was just because of a red flag due to rain. Um, Pretty funnily enough. It, that legit also happened in F1 as well, but this time it got postponed for F1. So in NASCAR, sorry, well in F1 it just basically got cancelled. And yeah, I'll leave a link to the video if you want to watch it in the at the top here. So it was postponed until 12:30 p.m. on Saturday. When the race resumed, it was lap 27 when all hell broke loose. When Mike Snyder was while pushing Austin Cindric in the front stretch, um, turned Cindric into the outside wall. Michael Annett, Sam Mayer, Hemrick, Bell all involved, including Snyder and Cindric. Lap 30, Justin Haley wins stage 1 under caution due to the wreck. Lap 49, Cesar Baccarella loses a rear fender on the backstretch and having contact with Lane Perkins. Lap 60, Jeb Burton wins stage 2. Lap 72, Colin Garrett spins off from turn 4, including Colby Howard. They both spun off. And I think Colin Garrett got stuck in the mud if I remember correctly. Lap 83, Cesar Baccarella loses a Cesar Baccarella hits the outside wall after contact with Jordan Anderson. Matt Mills, Tommy John Martins, and Jake Buford were also involved. On lap 100, Justin Haley wins the Wawa 250 with a photo finish against his teammate AJ Allmendinger. It wasn't really that much like chaos. I'll be honest, it was very calm, very calm, especially um, against the Cup Series, which we'll be talking about now. And that was won by, for a second time in a row, Ryan Blaney wins the Daytona race at the Cup Series. Second place is Bubba Wallace and Ryan Newman, Ryan Preece, God, that's a lot of Ryans, Tyler Reddick, Xfinity Series winner Justin Haley, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, and two first-time top 10 finishes, BJ McLeod and Josh Bilicki. I know you maybe have never heard of those. BJ McLeod drives for Live Fast Motorsports in the number 78 car, and Josh Bilicki races for Rick Ware Racing in the number 52 car. Outside of the top 10, in 11th place it is Eric Jones, then Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, Kevin Harvick, Corey LaJoie, Austin Dillon, Ross Chastain, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Larson ran out the top 20. Notable finishes outside of the top 20, we have in 21st place Chase Briscoe, 23rd Joe Logano, 29th Martin Truex Jr., 32nd Christopher Bell, 33rd Brad Keselowski, 34th Kyle Busch, 37th William Byron, 39th Michael McDowell, and 40th place Chris Buescher. Now Chris Buescher was running, well, did finish at second, but due to post-race inspection, he got disqualified because I think a track bar thing. If I remember correctly, yeah, like some track bar thing. So he was disqualified, and yeah, who was disqualified and went down to 40th place, which basically elevated Josh Blicky to get into the top 10. He just got beaten by Josh Blicky. Events that happened during the race. And there's a lot of them because it was Daytona for the Cup Series and it was very, very caution prone. Lap 24, Michael McDowell loses an engine to end his day. Lap 50, Chase Elliott wins stage 1 while Kyle Busch makes an incredible save. It gave me memories of the 2012 Budweiser Shootout. Have you guys ever watched that race? That save he did. Was it turn? I think it was turn 3. Yeah, it was turn 3 to turn 4. He he made a actually no, it was turn 2. It was turn 2. He made an incredible save on the apron. Oh, it was beautiful. Lap 77, Eric Amarola spins through to check up in front of him. LaJoy and Bowman also, so LaJoy, LaJoy and Bowman also spins out. Cars were backing into him. I think Hamlin was one of them. I can't remember the rest, but yeah. So cars actually did hit him from behind. And a lap 100, Joe Logano wins stage 2. Lap 140. Why do I even need to talk about this? But I don't care. 3 out of the 4 Rick Ware cars spins out. Garrett Smithley, Joey Gase, and Cody Ware were involved. Josh Blake was the only one who didn't, and look where the hell he ended up. God. Lap 146, the first big one happened. Out of 3, Truex gets turned by William Byron in the backstretch. Stenhouse, Bowman, Briscoe, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, Landon Castle, Daniel Suarez, Anthony Alfredo, and Tyler Reddick were all involved. This was also very crucial for Reddick because his radiator was just punched in. He was smoking, and luckily he somehow got a 5th place finish. That is shocking to me. Next one we have on lap 148. That was red flag due to that cleanup of the wreck. On lap 156, Joe Logano has a flat tire from 3rd, which causes him to pit early. 157. Well, on lap 157, let's hit the next lap. The second big one happened. Matt Benedetta gives Chase Elliott a big push. I think they were in turn 3 or turn 4. Both of them hitting the outside wall. Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Ryan Preece, Cole Custer, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Alex Bowman were all involved. Lap 165 on the final lap, Ryan Blaney wins the Coke Zero Sugar 400, while the third big one happens behind them. Daniel Suarez, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, Corey LaJoy, Ross Chastain, and others were involved. It's also very crucial because that meant Austin Dillon misses out on the playoffs, because this was the final race of the playoffs for the Cup Series. He misses out. Obviously he was in a must-win situation, but also because Reddick also had a problem, then it was kind of winnable. But yeah, he was very close of actually making it out of the wreck on the final lap. He was very close, but it wasn't meant to be, and he crashed it. And he also beached it on the apron, so it was actually quite funny of a camera shot there. So that's the results all done. Let's now have a look at the standings. So first, have a look at the Cup Series standings because the playoffs has now started, and this is what the playoff bracket looks like. Kyle Larson in the lead with 2,052 points. Behind him is Martin Truex Jr., then Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Joe Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell, top 12. So obviously the top 12 will advance to the next round. And currently on the outside, looking in, Christopher Bell, Eric Amarola, Tyler Reddick, and Kevin Harvick. I can't really be bothered really just to talk about these drivers. But you can have a look there. Austin Dillon, Matt Benedetto, Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. down there. But we mainly want to talk about the playoff picture right here. That's where we mainly want to talk about. Now for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, now they have not started the playoffs. I think the playoffs starts a bit later than normal. I think after Bristol, if I remember correctly. But here's what the playoff bracket looks like. Austin Cindric still in the lead, then AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, Justin Haley, Daniel Hemrick, Jeff Burton, Harrison Burton, Mike Snyder, Noah Gregson, Brennan Jones ran out the top 10. Then Jeremy Clements and Riley Herbst ran out the playoff picture. Mike Ornette, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Brown, Tommy John Martins, Josh Williams, and Landon Castle all have a chance, but they're mainly in winnable situations, so it's most likely going to be this. This was most likely going to be the playoff picture. So which means Mike Ornette gets to miss out on the playoffs because due to injury. Let's have a look at the regular season standings. AJ Allmendinger now takes over the lead from Austin Cindric, who retired, who was out. This is actually his second retirement in a row because he retired last race and now he's retired Daytona. Justin Allgaier, Daniel Hemrick, Harrison Burton, Justin Haley, Jeb Burton, Noah Gregson, Brandon Jones, and Jeremy Clements ran out the top 10. Then it is Riley Herbst, Maya Snyder, Michael Annette, Ty Gibbs, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Brown, Josh Berry, Tommy John Martins, Josh Williams, and Landon Castle running out the top 20. So that's really about it for Daytona. Just a reminder that Darlington will be the next race on the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series schedule. So that's it for me now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.